In the equity quadrant, taking a look at a losing streak in the March Nasdaq. Prior to today, the Nasdaq had fallen 4 consecutive sessions. So had the S&P, and the Russell 2000 had fallen 5 consecutive sessions. But today, the Nasdaq spent most of the day higher and actually produced an inside range day. But late in the session, turned negative, and that's where we sit right now. The high today was 21,409.25, which was up 1.23%, and the low so far 21,064.50, which was down 0.4%. And with a little bit of time left in the session, we are still just below the flat line. The futures close will decide whether we have a continuation of the losing streak or not. New housing data was what caused the rally today, as new home sales dropped dramatically, suggesting to markets that more rate cuts may be coming. U.S. new home sales fell to 657,000 units, which was a 10.5% drop from last month, which sat at about 734,000 units. It was also much lower than expected, which was 679,000 units. On top of that, this was a big change from the dynamics we had last month, where we had an increase of 8.1% on the new home sales data. After this data was released, we saw the Nasdaq, as well as the other 3 major indices in the US, the Dow, the S&P, and the Russell, rally as markets started to price in more rate cuts. But much of this potential goes out the window late today as we get earnings from chip giant Nvidia. The estimates are for 84.5 cents per share, and also revenues of about 38.1 billion. And options right now have a 9% move priced in either directions. So we'll see how this giant tech stock affects the Nasdaq.